Good day, and welcome to Trusting God at All Times, a daily devotion of Peakland United Methodist Church in Lynchburg, Virginia. I'm John Vest, and I'm the pastor here at the church. 2 or 3 decades ago, there were a couple of stories about children that just about every preacher I knew used in one way or another as illustrations. One of them has a boy minding his own business out in the woods, and he falls over a cliff is too much, but he falls over this big embankment, and he's rolling. He falls some more, and he finally catches hold of a branch. He stops himself, but now he's stuck. He just can't climb any higher. He needs help. So he calls, "Help! Help!" And nobody hears him. Finally, he prays, "God, help me!" And with that prayer, he hears a voice, "Lo, I am here." The boy says, "Help me, tell me what to do." And the voice says, "Let go." And he thought about that for a moment. Then the boy looked up and said, "Anybody else up there?" And the second story involved a small girl who was begging her parents to stay with her while she fell asleep. She would beg, and Mom would say, "Go to sleep, go to sleep." And she'd end it all, "God is with you. Go to sleep, God is with you." After hearing that a few too many times, the girl finally admitted, "I know God is with me, Mom, but I need someone with a little more skin on him than that." Faith can be a difficult thing, can it? It's the assurance of things hoped for, yes, the conviction of things not seen. But I think that's one of the reasons these days before Christmas really become so important to us. The dependable return of Christmas traditions. We return to church, even if we have been away an awful long time. They're the carols, the call home, the sights, the sounds, the smells. These are assurances that we hope not in vain, that other people have the same hope, and together we can lean into that hopeful world. If there is any place that might need some hope right now, it might be a conviction. You ever had that Christmas letdown? Gazing at a pile of wrapped presents literally higher than he was tall, Dennis and Menace looked at his parents and asked, "Is that all?" Now, I like a leftover turkey sandwich with some mayonnaise almost as much as I like the turkey fresh out of the oven. But do you know something of the other end of the Christmas celebration? When the lights have come down, when the energy level has waned and friends and family have gone home, things get back to normal. And to quote Shakespeare, there's the rub. Shouldn't a good celebration lead us to some place other than to normal? Acknowledging a teenager's acceptance to the college of their choice. That shouldn't send them back to high school. It ought to propel them forward to college. And a good celebration of Christmas ought not be an anomaly in the timeline of life. It ought to be one of those things we allow to define life. It ought to move us forward into a better life. Speaking of Jesus, John's gospel says it this way. In him was life, and the life was the light of men. Light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. So, my friend, let go of the struggle. Hold on to your faith. Trust God with the present. Trust God with the future. And may this be a very special season for you indeed. So let it be. Amen.